Why do so many traders come to Deriv, deposit money, trade for weeks or even months, and still never become consistently profitable? Is Deriv impossible to trade? Are the markets manipulated? Are profitable traders just lucky? Or is there something most traders are doing completely wrong? Because here's what I've noticed. Most traders are not losing because they lack strategies, they are losing because of the way they trade. Now listen carefully. In this video, I'm going to break down the biggest reasons why so many traders never become profitable on Deriv, and more importantly, what you can do differently, okay? Make sure you watch until the end because the last point is probably the biggest reason traders remain stuck for years. Number one, they are looking for a strategy that never loses, and this has happened to me a lot, okay? Whereby people approach me, I'm always looking for a strategy or a bot that never loses, okay? One of the biggest mistakes traders make is searching for a perfect strategy. They want a strategy that wins every trade, a bot that never loses, an indicator that predicts exactly what will happen next, a secret setting nobody knows about, and because of that, they keep jumping from strategy to strategy. Today, they are trading over under. Tomorrow, they will move to even odd. Next week, they are trading matches, then accumulators, then synthetic indices, then another bot. And every time they experience a few losses, they immediately conclude this strategy does not work. But that is not how trading works, okay? Every strategy can lose, every setup can fail. Even a strategy with a genuine statistical advantage will still experience losing trades, okay? The goal is not to avoid losses completely. The goal is to make sure that a large number of trades, which are your wins, are greater than your losses. Until you understand that, you'll continue searching forever, okay? Number two, they risk too much. This one destroys traders very quickly. Someone deposits $20, then they start trading with $5 per trade. Think about that, okay? $20 with $5 per trade. They are risking about 25% of their entire account on one decision. Losing 4 times and your account will practically disappear, okay? And the problem becomes even worse after somebody wins a few trades. They start thinking, I understand the market now. So they increase the stake. $1 becomes 2, 2 become 5, 5 become 10, then one bad trade wipes out profits from the previous 10 trades, okay? This is why money management is sometimes more important than strategy itself. You can have an amazing strategy and still blow your account simply because of poor risk management. A professional trader thinks about survival first. A gambler thinks about how much money they can make today. All right? Number 3, they trade with emotions, okay? Fear, greed, revenge, overconfidence. Those 4 emotions destroy traders more than any trading account or strategy will, okay? Now imagine you lose a trade, okay? Instead of accepting that loss, you immediately increase your stake because you want the money back, all right? Because you are angry. You lose again, now you're even more angry, okay? You increase the stake again. Before you know it, you are no longer following your strategy. You are fighting the market. Now, this is what we call revenge trading. Then there is this opposite situation, okay? You win 5 trades in a row. Suddenly you feel unstoppable. You feel like, now I have understood it. I get it, okay? You start taking setups you normally will never take. You increase your stake, you ignore your rules, then one loss takes back everything. The market does not care whether you're angry. It does not care whether you need rent money. It does not care whether you lost yesterday. Your emotions do not change probabilities, but emotions can completely destroy your decision making, which can then lead to even more losses, okay? I told you guys, when you're emotional, whether you're too happy, too sad, don't go into trading. Maybe because you've experienced a sad day and you want to feel good, you just want to enter into the market and see if you can make a profit and feel nice. Do not. Believe me, do not. Okay? You'll end up making a lot of bad decisions in your trading that day and it will cost you quite a bit. Okay? Quite a bit of money. All right? Now, reason number 4, they trade too much. Now, many traders believe more trades equals more money. But sometimes more trades simply means more opportunities to make mistakes. Somebody opens Deriv at 8 a.m., they trade. At 10 a.m., they trade again. During lunch, they trade. At night, they trade. They see every movement as an opportunity, and eventually they stop waiting for high-quality setups. They start forcing trades. Now, this is what we call overtrading, okay? You don't have to participate every time the market moves. Sometimes the best trade, as I've always said, is no trade, all right? If your conditions are not there, just walk away. Trading should be based on opportunity and not boredom, okay? Let us go to now reason number 5. They don't actually test their strategies. Now, this is something I see all the time. Somebody watches a YouTube video, they see a strategy. 5 minutes later, they deposit money and start trading it. And I did this mistake when I was starting, okay? They haven't tested it. They haven't recorded results. They don't know the win rate of that strategy. They don't know when the strategy performs badly. They don't even know how many consecutive losses it can experience. They are basically trading blind. Before putting serious money behind any strategy, any bot, you need data. Test it, record your trades, look at 50 trades, 100 trades, or even more, all right? Then ask yourself, how often does this setup win? What conditions produce the best result? When does it fail? What stake size makes sense? And because trading without testing is just guessing with money. Anytime you see a strategy, a bot, whatever you have seen, test it first. That is why even when people come to me asking me, I've just come across this AI tool, can I use it for my analysis? I usually tell them, take it, just test it in your demo, see how it is. If it is something that is good, you can use it. You can use it. But if you see something that does not go well with your account or with trade, just leave it. All right, test it. That is why we have demo accounts to do all these tests. Okay. Yeah. Number 6. They change their system after every loss. Now, this connects directly with what we discussed earlier. All right. A trader takes 3 losses immediately. All right. He says Bollinger Bands does not work. Okay. Another 3 losses, the bot is useless. Another loss, maybe I should trade another market. The trader never stays with anything long enough to understand it. Consistency requires repetition. Now imagine changing your gym workout every single day and then wondering why you're not seeing results. Trading is similar, all right? You need enough time and data to evaluate whether a method actually has potential. One bad day does not automatically mean a strategy is bad. But one good day also, I repeat, also does not mean a strategy is good. You need a larger sample size, okay? All right, reason number 7. They don't keep a trading journal. I know most of you are not keeping journals yet. I've always said it, okay? A trading journal is important, okay? If you go and ask many traders this question, how many trades did you take last month or last week or last year on February? They don't know, all right? What was your win rate? They don't know. What setup made you most money? They don't know. What mistake cost you most money? They don't know, all right? And that is a very, very massive problem, okay? If you don't track your trading, how are you supposed to improve it? A simple trading journal can include the strategy used, your stake, when you entered, whether you won or lost, what mistake you made, and how you felt during the trade. Because after a few weeks, patterns usually start appearing. Maybe you discover that you lost most of your money at night. Maybe you discover that after 3 wins, you become overconfident. Maybe one specific setup performs much better than anything else, all right? So without a journal, you may never notice these things. Number 8. They are trying to get rich too fast. Now, this may be the biggest problem of all. People come into trading with unrealistic expectations. Expectations are good, but when they become unrealistic, now that is when problems start appearing. They deposit $10 and want to turn it to $1,000 in a week. They deposit $100 and they want to make $100 every single day. And because the target is unrealistic, they are forced to take unrealistic risks. Now, and that is basically where trading starts becoming dangerous. You increase stakes, you chase losses, you overtrade, you abandon risk management, and all because you are trying to force the account to grow faster than it realistically should. Small, consistent growth may look boring. Very boring. If you tell somebody with a $100 account you should target between 10 to 20 every day, they're like, okay, that is so little, like I need to make more. All right, but small consistent growth is superior, okay? Right, even though that small consistent growth might seem boring can survive, right? I tell you guys, in Deriv, it's all about making sure, even if you're making profit, you want your account to survive to see the next day, okay? Trying to double your account every day might look exciting, very exciting. The idea of having a $200 account and then you make 200 in a single day, it's amazing, okay? It's actually very euphoric. But sooner or later, one bad session can destroy everything, okay? So you have to be very careful with that. Number 9, they focus on money instead of skill. A beginner asks, how much money can I make today? A serious trader asks, did I follow my rules today? The difference is massive. Now, let me explain. Because you cannot completely control whether your next trade wins. okay? But you can control your stake, you can control your entry conditions, you can control how many trades you take, you can control whether you revenge trade, you can control when you stop, and if you focus only on money, every loss feels like failure, okay? But if you focus on execution, even a losing trade can still be a good trade if you followed your system correctly. Profitability should be the result of good decisions repeated over time, okay? Not something you force out of every trading session, okay? Now, so after I've discussed all this, what should you do differently to make your situation better, or to change this? If you genuinely want to become more consistent on Deriv, simplify everything, all right? Choose 1 or 2 markets, choose 1 or 2 strategies, test it properly, create clear entry rules, create clear exit rules, decide how much money you're willing to risk before you start trading, set a daily loss limit, set a daily profit target if that helps you stay disciplined, journal your trades, always journal your trades, okay? And most importantly, stop judging your entire trading journey based on 1 day or a few trades, all right? Trading is a long-term game, okay? So, why do so many traders never become profitable? It is usually not because they don't have enough strategies, it is because they don't have enough discipline, they want fast money, they risk too much, they revenge trade, they overtrade, they consistently switch strategies, and they never collect enough data to understand what they are doing, okay? If you can fix those habits, you're already separating yourself from a huge percentage of traders, all right? Remember, your biggest advantage in trading might not be another indicator, it might simply be discipline, all right? If you found this video helpful, please make sure you subscribe to the DerivNavigator Academy, because on this channel, we don't just talk about winning trades, we talk about becoming better traders every single day. And let me know down in the comments, which one of these mistakes has affected your trading the most. Thank you for watching. Please ensure like and subscribe before you leave the video. It will be highly appreciated. Keep on trading, keep on pushing. Remember to follow all these points so that at least you can improve your trading. For any questions or queries, you can just put them down in the comment section. To get in contact with us, you can reach us out through our Telegram or our email. All the details are in the description. Thank you for watching, guys. Keep on trading, keep on pushing, and let us meet in the next one. Cheers.